My name is Karen Mays. I'm a health coach in Connecticut. I have two little boys, Graham and Lewis. Graham is 6.5 years old and Lewis is almost 4. Life today is amazing. I'm running 5Ks, I'm playing tennis, and things that I thought about for years and never had the energy to do before. I thought I was someone who couldn't achieve goals. I couldn't feel accomplished. It's as much a surprise to me as it is to probably everyone else that I've gotten this far, and so now it's really fun to think what I can do next. That confidence is something I never had before. I was always overweight from the time I can remember. I was the fat kid in school, the fat kid in gym class, fat girl in college. At the time, I always felt bigger than everyone else, less attractive than everyone else, and just uncomfortable. My weight was a constant struggle. I wouldn't say that I accepted it, but it was hard to imagine anything different. My younger son Lewis was born in 2013, and I gained a lot of weight in that pregnancy, and I had never lost all the weight from my first pregnancy with Graham. I just continued to gain even after Lewis was a toddler. I finally got to my highest weight ever of 270 pounds. I was probably having 2 desserts a day, being generous to myself right before I started the program, and I knew I had to do something. It was just really a question of getting through each day. Thriving was not on the menu. I was really just out for survival at that point. And that's when I started seeing someone that I had known several years ago when I used to live in California, posting these amazing transformation pictures. All I did was leave a comment on one of her photos, and she got back to me, and a couple of weeks later I was starting the program. My health coach's name is Nora Walsh, and she has been absolutely instrumental in my health journey. When I started the 5-in-1, I didn't have a goal of losing 110 pounds. I started with a goal of putting 110% in for 30 days and seeing what would happen. I lost 24 pounds my first month, so I was definitely in for a second month and a third and a fourth and so on. I had this idea that I could not get below 200 pounds, that was just something that was not available to me. I realized they weren't true, and that preconception vanished. Why is this different? Why is what you're doing now different? And I thought about it for a second. It's having a health coach. I became a health coach really for purely selfish reasons. Loved the habits of health, and I wanted to stay close to it, and I saw coaching as a really great way to do that. What I didn't realize is now my motivations have totally flip-flopped. I love helping people, and to get those phone calls from my clients telling me that they've reached a new milestone, they're wearing a piece of clothing that they never wore, they went to an event and felt so confident. Those are so uplifting to me, and I feel so fortunate to have been led to health coaching. I meet people all the time now who tell me I'm an inspiration, which is humbling and amazing. I almost don't believe it, but I know they're being honest. But it's hard for me to process that I'm someone who's an inspiration to other people when it comes to health.